What's going on, guys? It's your boy Torque Crunch, and in today's video we're gonna go ahead and take a look at the top 5 mind characters in the game of Bleach. I delayed this for a while just because I wanted to make sure that there wasn't gonna be any new mind character at the end of the month, just so that I didn't have to mess up the rankings, and then I want to implement them in this top 5. We didn't get a new one, so I guess we're just gonna go ahead and get into it. Coming in at number 5, we've got ourselves Ari and Nero. I know this one might be a little bit of a surprise to you guys, but when I get into the stats and skills, you guys will see what I mean. Stats are stamina 1018, attack 611, defense 343, spiritual pressure 659, and focus at 329 for an average of 592. Right off the bat, stamina is super high, attack is not too high, but the thing about him is he is a ranged character. Defense is pretty good. Spiritual pressure 659 is a little bit above average, and then focus 529 is okay. Soul trait is minus 65% poison shortening, which is kind of a bummer. I don't really like that. It's not a very good soul trait. They should have done a 29 or strong attack damage. That would have been nice. Killer effect is an additional 20% damage on Soul Reapers, of course. And then Sprinter is his first skill. Second is Havoc, plus 20% on his strong attack area of effect. Blast Zone increased special move area of effect plus 20. Bruiser increased normal attack damage plus 30%. Frenzy, double strong attack hits. Weaken attack, adds attack debuff ability to special move, which is I guess a pretty nice little skill there as well. But obviously the main thing about him is Frenzy, and I mean, when you have 659 SP, you get the double strong attack hits. He's going to be hitting super hard. And then on top of that, Bruiser is also a very nice increase for 30% on his normal attack damage, which is ranged, because of his ranged string, which is very cool, man. I really like his skills, everything they did there. Specials very, very good as well, because he also poisons on his special, and then he also has a 2% chance on either normal attack or all of his strong attacks. One thing about him as well is his strong attacks are amazing. They look all super cool, very unique, very cool animations. In at number 4, we've got ourselves Time Skip Byakuya. This might trigger a few of you. Let me tell you, I'll explain a little once I get through all of his stats and skills. But stamina is 988, attack 670, defense 366, spiritual pressure 618, focus 323 for an average of 593. Soul trait is 25% strong attack damage increase, which is very good. Killer effect 20% damage on Arankars, and Sprinter is his first skill. Havoc is his second with a 10% extra area of effect on his strong attacks. Bruiser increased normal attack damage plus 30%. Berserker increased strong attack damage plus 40%, and then Devastation increased special move damage plus 40%. Really nice skills, very good stats. Standouts would be 670 attack, and spiritual pressure at 618 isn't too bad as well. Very good, well-rounded stats. Of course, defense is also 366. That's super high as well. I mean, the only thing about him is that if he had Frenzy, he would definitely be in the top 3. I could guarantee you that. He's just missing that little part about him. But don't get it twisted though. Like Berserker 40% strong attack damage increase is also awesome. It's amazing. I just found him to be not as strong as the 3 that I'll mention in a little bit. All of his strong attacks are very cool. He has a very cool walking vortex. It's its first of its kind. That's his second strong attack. And then the other 2 are actually very cool. His normal attack string is actually very cool as well. Super fast, rangy. And then on top of that, he has a cool little vortex that he does at the end of his string. It's a little animation. It doesn't actually like do what a vortex does. It doesn't like actually do that. But I mean, it's nice. It's a cool little animation, I guess, like I said. Best build, I would have to go with a hybrid. I mean, you've got really good balanced stats and skills, so you want to take advantage of both. I mean, you could also go with a strong attack damage or a normal attack damage. I preferably would just go with like a hybrid. Best of both worlds. Character's really strong. Just I feel like is missing a little bit of that, that oomph compared to the others. But anyways, Byakuya number 4. And in at number 3, we've got ourselves Vasto Lord Ichigo. Stamina is 943. Attack 701, defense 336, spiritual pressure 608, and focus at 320 for an average of 582. Very good stats. 701 attack is, I think, the highest in the mind characters. Spiritual pressure is not too bad either. His soul trait is plus 20% normal attack damage. Killer effect is an additional 20% damage on Arankars. First skill is Sprinter. Second is Long Reach, increased normal attack area of effect plus 20. Bruiser, increased normal attack damage plus 30%. Berserker, increased strong attack damage plus 40%. Devastation, increased special move damage plus 40%. And then Adrenaline, increased normal attack speed plus 10. So skills, on top of already having super high attack and having the soul trait that he has, he gets 3 skills that benefit his normal attack, which is Reach, Long Reach, which I had no problem with. Bruiser, which is an additional 30% damage, which is awesome. And then Adrenaline, another thing that I had no problem with beforehand. He was super fast as it was, but an additional 10% I guess on speed is obviously good. So I mean, with that said, obviously you would think normal attack damage is the best build. I will say it's a very good option, but I would also say hybrid is a very good option as well, just because you get the additional 40% damage from Berserker, and then on top of, you know, having 608 spiritual pressure, it's not too bad at all. So very good character. Special also on top of that hits very good. He has like full screen, and then on top of that, his strong attacks are actually pretty cool as well. His first strong attack, I think, is like a little bit of a vortex. It doesn't last for too long, but it's a very cool set of strong attacks that he does have. So Bastolorde coming in at number 3, had to put him in there. He's just top-notch character. And coming in at number 2, we've got ourselves Ginjo. This was obviously kind of expected, you know, to either have him at first or second. Let's just get into his stats. 1028 stamina, attack 657, defense 390, and spiritual pressure 639, focus 323 for an average of 607. Very, very good stats. Really high attack and SP, very balanced. Soul trait is plus 30% when low, so when his stamina is very low, he gets third additional damage through strong attacks and normal attacks. A very good soul trait in situations. I wouldn't say that soul trait is something you want to like, it's not going to benefit you at all times. It's not something you want to like really use often. It's a pretty nice PvP soul trait. I mean, I guess PvE if you're smart and you're good at dodging. Killer effect is an additional 20% damage on Soul Reapers, so a pretty nice little killer effect. And Sprinter is his first skill. Long Reach is his second, increased normal attack area of effect plus 20. Havoc, increased strong attack area of effect plus 20. Bruiser, increased normal attack damage plus 20%. Berserker, increased strong attack damage plus 20%. And then Devastation, increased special move damage plus 40%. He doesn't get Frenzy. Doesn't matter. When you have 657 attack, and then on top of that 639 SP, it's just insane. It's insane. He has the best balanced attack and SP, and then the increase in Bruiser and Berserker is very nice as well. One thing I did forget to mention, his defense at 390 is like insane, man. 390 is very, very good. And then also his strong attacks are all amazing. They have very nice like range, very good range, and they all look so cool. First one looks like a Zero, like kind of like Segunda Etapa Ukiyora's, I think, first strong attack. Second one, he gets everyone around him, and then third, he lunges himself, and it just gets so much range, so much damage. A very, very good set of strong attacks. Special is also a freaking awesome special. He hits super hard, no status ailments or nothing like that, but with the increase of 40% damage from Devastation, and then on top of that, he was already really a very hard hitter from his special. It just makes him a complete tank when it comes to his specials. He just hits super hard. So best build, I'm gonna have to go with a hybrid. You just get so much damage through both, you know, strong attacks and normal attacks, so you want to take advantage of those. Coming in at number 1, we had to go with the boy. We had to do it. Grimjow. Stats are stamina 1036, attack 619, defense 354, spiritual pressure 692, and focus 322 for an average of 605. Soul trait is minus 20% damage reduction, so that's a very good soul trait. Killer effect is an additional 20% damage on Soul Reapers, and best build, I would have to go with a strong attack damage. I'll tell you why in a minute. Sprinter is his first skill. Long Reach is his second. Increased normal attack area of effect plus 15. Bruiser, increased normal attack damage plus 20. Devastation, increased special move damage plus 40. And then Frenzy, increased strong attack hits. Like, yeah, that's just insane. Double strong attack hits with 692 SP. It's just insane. He hits super hard from his strong attacks. Yeah, man, I mean, like, when you look at that, it's just, it really speaks for itself. He hits super hard. Strong attacks are all amazing. First one, he lunges at the enemy. Second one, he has a vortex, and then his third one is like Segunda Etapa Ukiyora's third strong attack, where he gets everyone around him. It's like, it hits like 2 or 3 times. It's an amazing set of strong attacks. On top of having minus 20% damage reduction, it's a very good PvP skill or soul trait, and it just helps him out. He's a tank. He doesn't die especially if you go full damage reduction on him. His normal attack is also amazing. You've got Bruiser, which increases the 20% on his normal attacks, and I mean, he also gets Long Reach, increased normal attack area of effect, and like that one right there is so noticeable. If you check him out, if you grab him, because he is dropping on global at the end of the month, tonight I guess, he has a lot of range through his normal attacks, and they're very cool. They just look so cool. So I had to go with the boy Grimjow at number 1. Best build, go with a strong attack damage build. I mean, come on, it's obvious. 692 SP, Frenzy, you have to just build that up so he just kills everyone. So his strong attacks can hit like a special, you know, most character specials. On top of that, his special actually also hits pretty hard because of the super high SP, and then on top of that, having Devastation, increased special move damage plus 40%. So character's amazing. I really wanted to make this like a top 6 or top 7 if anything, because there's really good characters when it comes to mind characters. Let me get into the notables. We've got Renji Abarai. This one is the one that I was kind of tossed up, you know, and putting him at number 5 instead of Arianero. I just had to give Arianero the little slight edge because of Frenzy, and then he's a ranged character. No one else in the list is ranged, and I don't know, I just thought his stats also on top of that were slightly better. But Renji's a very good option. If you've got him, he could definitely inflict some really good damage. He's got very good stats, really high attack. I think second highest in mines. So that's a very good option. Captain Rose was another one of those that was kind of in the, I just thought he was really good. I don't know what to say. I don't think he was as close as Renji and, you know, getting in the 5th slot. It's just that he had really high spiritual pressure, and on top of having Frenzy, and he's also ranged. So really nice character in Rose. If you've got him, you're lucky. He also has 14 recharge time, which is freaking awesome. And then of course, the last one is Parasol Shunsui. Parasol Shunsui is awesome. Like, I didn't know he was this good until I checked out his stats. Another character that could have definitely been in the top 5 just because he has really good strong attacks. I think he has a vortex that lasts like fucking 20 seconds. Excuse my cussing. I'm just saying, like, he's really good. OP in certain situations as well. So there you guys have it. I hope you guys enjoyed. I know you guys might not totally agree with my list. Let me know in the comments what you believe is the right top 5 and why you think it is, before you go ahead and start hating on me for no reason. I mean, guys, at the end of the day, I'm looking at everything. Like, I'm looking at stats, skills, and soul traits and everything. I'm combining everything together to I guess give you what I think is the top 5. I'm not being biased in the fact that I'm not choosing my favorite characters. I'm just choosing the characters that I think are the strongest. Anyways, I love you guys so much. You guys are amazing. Let me know what other videos you would like to see in lists, like top 5s, top 10s. Also, one last thing, I am gonna be upgrading the other ones, the other attributes to level 200s, just so you guys get an idea. But anyways, I love you guys so much. You guys take care, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.